If you're watching this, I'm getting ready to take a walk and talk. I want to make sure my system is all set up here. All right. Anything like this before. So we are like, this works. I'm going to see if this here works. Nope, I don't think it's going to let me play the audio. Damn it. Really, I don't need the headset. My wife said I looked like a Unabomber when I was leaving the house. So that doesn't make me feel too good. Okay. Well, not anybody here yet. But we're going to wait. We're going to see if this works. It's only been a minute. Gotta let the algorithm figure you out. Oh, somebody give me a like. Thank you for whoever liked me. This is something new I'm doing. It's called a walk and talk. And I'm walking and talking. I feel like it could help me out more mentally than anything else. But yeah, it's a nice sunny sunset day. And my neighborhood is so quiet today. It's like so quiet. I can smell like firewood or something burning. It's something. Hello out there. Look at that sunset. I'm not sure where you're from, if you're watching this, but we're doing a walk and talk. I had this idea today to do a stream with this new OBS system that I'm trying to get accomplished, but I ended up failing miserably, and it never ended up working out, which sucks. I hope you all are doing great and are having a wonderful day. It's a nice night for a walk. And I got this stupid headset that I can't use because you can't have audio on here. Oh, actually, you know what? I can talk on it though. Hold on a second. This is gonna be a little dizzy feeling. Hold on. Here we go. I can still talk on here, and you can hear me better. Let me see. Can you hear me? Yeah. Here we go. All right. Hello out there. Yeah, I'm trying to figure out this whole system with these live videos. Aha. Here we go. All right. So now it's not too big, but not too small. You know what I mean? I've never done this stuff in public where I just walked outside with a friggin' selfie stick on a random road. And for some reason, I feel like everybody is talking to me, and nobody is talking to me. No, I don't have the translator on for this, unfortunately, so I can't read what you're sending me. Hi, man. How you doing? I think it's just partly people are just talking super loud, and I'm talking super very quiet. It's interesting, isn't it? You know, a weird story. I'll tell you quick. Um, I've always lived in this neighborhood, and this is one street until I moved over here that I just really didn't ever visit. I mean, the street that I lived on. Okay, hear this. The street that I lived on is the same street that I bought my house on, just at the opposite end. It's a long road. Long, 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 long road. That's my attempt to sing long road, which winded here. Trying to talk and exercise, you know, talk and exercise. Got to keep the movie making stomach, the editor's buttocks working, if you know what I mean. When you sit at a desk all day to do work and to be able to get out just for a few minutes to go out and just take a walk, it's really quite great. And the other thing too is the fact that this neighborhood is just so quiet. We're okay. The sun is getting close to being set for the night. Hey, if you're watching this stream, give it a like, would you? It would help me out. Plus, you know what? It'll make you feel better. I heard that. I heard if you like people's videos, it'll make you feel better. Seriously. So you should like this video, please. I've been trying to figure out what type of content to like create too, by the way. I'm not trying to do like, I don't know what I'm trying to do, to be honest with you. It's like the future of filmmaking is so different. The future of filmmaking now is like, it's like live streams. You want to watch it happen in real time. So, to try to use this service as like a platform, so to speak. Oh, that's a good sound. Walking past my, oh, it might have been the guy down the street there. Walking past my electric pole and it's making noises, but I think it was the guy down the street. Hey, I still see only 2 likes on here with like over 72 people watching. So if you could just hit that like button there. Give it a little like, please. Hey there. How you guys doing? Yeah, that's the truth, ain't it? So I'm really just neighborhood people, and I really have like a fondness to being cordial with people and in the public life when I'm out and about. So as I mentioned before, I grew up on this street, right? I just grew up at the opposite end. I'm coming up to a house here that when I was a kid, it actually had burned down, the house. Hey, Tony. How you doing, kid? The house burned down, and I stood across the street just about over here. I'll just do a look like one of these. So it's coming up over here to the right, this house right here. And I stood over there where that awesome car is, watching this guy's house burn. It's crazy. It's crazy. They did rebuild it really nicely, though. I'll just give you an uncreepy pan look when we go past it here. I promise I won't be that much of a creep. But yeah, I stood over there and watched this house here burn down to the ground. It's totally rebuilt, by the way. It's good to get a walk out, everybody. I hope you're doing too good tonight. Looking at the neighborhood, getting a good vibe, good feel, good look, you know what I'm saying? Doing the Indie Adam thing. Oh yeah, Tony, my favorite color is pink too, by the way, everybody. Pink is my favorite color. Not that that means anything. Well, actually, it does, to be honest with you. And since we're walking and talking, here's the story. Ready? When I was a kid in high school, a lot of kids that were gay um, were picked on. And I never thought pink was anything more than just a color, you know? I never thought it was anything more than a color. I didn't associate it with like men or women so much, but I started wearing my grandmother's like pink Crocs around my friends to kind of like make the statement that, pink is just kind of like, it's just a color. And then I noticed when I was in high school, a couple of kids getting picked on. So I started wearing pink. A straight man, well, I have my moments, but a straightish man, you know, wearing pink shoes is what it became. Like it became a statement for me when I grew up that the pink shoelaces was the thing. There's probably a story about how I'm supposed to hold these cameras so it makes it look better when I'm walking. But hey, this is a work in progress, okay? We're getting places, guys. We are getting places. Still only 4 likes though. I don't understand it. Do you not like the fact that I'm walking and talking to you? Hit the like button. I literally heard that it makes you feel better overall. Like it makes your spirit feel better. Some of these houses around here are so nice. And then you go one street over and it's like, you know. One thing I could tell you is terrible is the fucking sidewalks. Look at this. Look at these. They're probably just getting to fixing this, but I mean, that's not new. Let me tell you that, friends. I like Sonic Pink. That's really what I really like. Wow, it's a really nice night out. I don't ever walk by myself either, which is another thing. I might have to take the zip off. Yeah. You bad gay? No, no. So, anyways, yeah, back to that story, man. I so got sidetracked by the freaking walkway. Obviously, I'm walking down it now, so I almost trip and maybe fall. But when I was a kid, right here on the ground over here was unfortunately a dead animal, and I ended up filming it for the first time and putting it in a movie, which is crazy to think about now because I would never have done that any other time other than then. you know, people get so nosy too when you're out and about like that. I mean, I'm just thinking about the amount of people walking around me right now that it just freaks me out, friends. Okay, so back to this pink story. So a kid at school got picked on for wearing pink, and he um, wasn't gay. And then I saw that as like a sign, like, you know what? It's just a color, just like I said. So I went and bought shoelaces and started wearing pink in school. And man, did people friggin' not like that. So they called me gay. They called me all different types of things. Funny story is one of the guys that called me gay ended up turning out to be gay. Actually, two of them did. And again, I don't have a problem, dabbling with things, but at the same time, if you were to categorize me as what am I would not say I'm gay. So, yes, there you go. But I used the pink shoelaces to kind of make a statement to get away from some of the gay kids unfortunately getting picked on. And that kind of backfired on me in the biggest way possible because I got picked on like it was my job. Like nonstop 365, these people would pick on me just because I was wearing pink shoelaces. So crazy. So crazy to think about that people can just, I don't know, just a color, right? So, anyways, making that more known, I decided to continue wearing pink, and I started wearing pink on the birds and my hats, and obviously you can see my earmuffs. Um, just recently, I kind of got into the red and black. You can see, but I'm going to stick with that for a bit because I'm trying to make it like my logo colors. And yeah, I started growing like to actually love the color pink. It was almost like a unexpected. I don't know what the right phrase is. An unexpected event that happened in my life. We'll just go with that. People call people gay for the stupidest reasons, friends. Somebody said for Justin Bieber, he's got some music. I listen to more. I listen to more girly type music than you'd think. I listen to Backstreet Boys, fucking insane, Justin Timberlake. Come at me. Still straight though. I'm still straight most days. Gotta, you know what I mean? You got to dabble every now and then. Oh God. Um. Anyways, this is an experience walking and talking like this. I've never done anything like this before. You know what? A lot of people liked when I did the power washing. I should do more of the power washing, I think. I'm also thinking about going on Twitch too. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I did set up an account today, so if you're looking for me, you could technically find me. Let's see here. We'll wait for the car to go by. But yeah, this is a nice little sunset here. Yeah, are you like me when you're out walking, just like trying to take a walk where you don't want to be around other people, you know? That's how I am when I go out walking. I think I go out late enough, but it does not ever seem to be late enough. This selfie stick that like extends to the high heavens. You can literally get a good aerial shot of me. Should I do it? I feel like I should. Hold on a second. Let's see. Let's see if I can get it to extend without breaking. This is actually a decent one, which is surprising to me because my significant other never buys decent products. Look at that. Holy cow. You can go up high with it. Hey, what's up? That is just, that's good, man. That's good. Okay, sorry. Only 4 likes on this still? What is going on in the world to have only 4 likes on a video with so many people watching? I guess I got to give you something to watch, right? So let's see here. Here's a car coming. Here are those houses, by the way, I was talking about. Look how nice they are. So great. Another building going up. Seems like there's always buildings going up, but it doesn't ever seem like there's any jobs coming with these buildings. You know what I mean? You got to be either a construction person these days. You know, the analytical thinker isn't something that people like to really like to look at. So I'm trying to think of how many people probably along the way have looked at this thing all weird like as we've been walking together. Like just some random guy with a selfie stick walking down the street talking to his phone. Like that's how his life is. I think maybe if I'm going to keep doing this, I invest in a better one of these because I don't think this brand is the best. Plus, oh man. Plus the battery on like the auto function on this thing is gone, which also sucks because the battery is like one of those very small circles, very thin ones. Yeah. Yeah. I've seen this neighborhood change so much. 38. And I've seen things like I've looked, I've been in some of these houses because I had friends that lived by here or girly friends that occasionally would visit. Let's just see here. Any creepers behind us, guys? I think we're okay. Oh, God, man. Some people fly down this street. That was like one rule I always learned when I was a kid learning how to drive is you don't fly down the street because we already passed it, but um, the place that we were just at, there was a parking lot, and um, the parking lot used to be a Jehovah's witness facility, and police would sit in there all the time. I think they still sit in there, to be completely straight with you. Um, oh, good. Now we got 5 likes. Only like 76 people watching, but 5 likes, friends. Gotta get that algorithm going, man. I'm trying to crack it. Trying to crack this because my life is a fiery shithole lately. Oh, look at this. A couple young kids coming through here. Okay, we're going to wash them very creepily. Look at that. No helmets these days. My wife always says that, helmets are not cool, so why would you wear them? And I say, helmets, man, they save a life. They save lives, okay? Can't tell you anybody I know whose life was saved by a helmet, but um, I've heard rumors that helmets save lives, especially when you get hit by a car. Here's a true story. My father got hit by a car once, and I mean, how do you actually get hit by a car? It really is a thing where you are just not looking where you're walking. He was on a bike though, so thankfully he had his helmet on. Hey there. Somebody said hi. Hello out there. 6 likes. We're really popping off now, guys. 76 views at one time. I saw 136 a moment ago. It fluctuates because you just can flick through people to find the personality that you want to be friends with. Like, it's so cool how the world of digital has kind of like changed. And right now I'm walking down the street with an iPhone, on a selfie stick. You know, a couple of years ago, couple, not even a couple. Many years ago, you used to have pagers. You know what a pager is? People were all giddy about pagers back in the day. Oh, gotta get my pager. Somebody important called me because they want to know something. Nowadays, you don't even want to talk on the phone. Because I don't. Text is my main is my go-to. You know what I mean? I love texting. I have whole relationships in texting, like friends from overseas that I work with in film, and never met in person. Then there's some that work in the States that live in different states that I met on the internet and met in person. A couple of people, to be honest with you. Some people out in Illinois, that's a good place. Illinois, one of my favorite states, I think. I'm probably saying Illinois wrong, but try not to judge me on the Illinois thing. I said this to my wife the other day. Look at this. There's a random, just one sandal here. Like, where is the other sandal? Like, was somebody just walking and left that sandal right there? Like, what is the point of that sandal? There's one single sandal. And we had a whole conversation about it the other day. You know, my wife was trying to tell me that maybe someone was walking with a backpack and it fell off. Sounds too smart to be right. You know what I mean? Sounds too logistically correct, logically correct to be correct. Oh gosh. House coming up over here on my left. I'm not going to show you this one, but there's a house coming up over here on my left. That true story. I had a girlfriend once that broke up with me, and I ended up hanging out with this other young girl, and she lived in this house over here, and I was like very new to things sexually, and I was just about to make it. Like I was just there, right? And oh, hey, good evening. Beautiful dog. Yeah, well, you know, can't have both things, right? Take care, man. Um, yeah, so this girl I was seeing, man, I was so close. I remember that like it was yesterday too, because what happened, it was so impactful to me as a person what ended up happening. So I'm in this basement of this house with this girl, and you know, we're getting really intimate. I was young, under 21, I'm pretty sure. So I don't know. I don't really find sex to be something that you can't talk about. I think sex is something you have to talk about because you know, at the end of the day, we are creatures, humans, you know, we have to reproduce. We have to, like, I mean, I don't think sex should be ever censored, to be honest with you. Here's my opinion on it, okay? Real brief with that before I go back into the story. Is if a child, and I use that word loosely, if a kid is able to search something out, that means they're interested in that act, which means they need to learn how to interact in that fashion. So to me, it's children that decide when they become of age to be watching or interacting with that type of stuff. That's how I've always seen it. And I've only had a step kid, so I can't really vouch for a lot of parenting skills, but I can tell you from the teenage years when that really became a thing. Um, yeah, I still remember there was a time where we found some photos on this kid's phone, and we, you know, we whatever we deleted them and we took pictures, me and my wife, we took pictures of just us doing silly stuff in replacement of the photos. And then one night we heard him say, "What the hell is this? You were on my phone." I'm like, "No, I don't know what you're talking about." I'm a ping pong champion here. Okay, so back to my story that I'm really sidetracked with. So making out and everything, my ex-girlfriend, she decided she was going to drive past to see if it was true. I was hanging out with this girl. And so she texts me. She goes, "Oh, where are you?" You know, kind of playing it up like, "Oh, she was so missing me and all that." She's like, "I want to get together right now." And I'm like, "What?" I'm literally in the zone right here, like the end zone. And she's like, "I want to get together right now." And I'm like, "Okay, okay." So I stupidly made up some stupid excuse in the middle of all this to go get ice cream so I could leave this one girl to try and meet up with my ex. But it was all a fucking ploy. It was all a ploy for her to let the girl know that I was doing that. And I mean, it was very shady. And she basically just told me, I'll never forget this part. She told me that she just wanted to see if I would do it. Like, what a bitch. Like, leave for her, which I did, by the way. I tried to come back with ice cream. But at that point, I think this girl already caught on to what was going on. She's like, "Oh, you can come over again on Tuesday. We'll get together again on Tuesday." I'm like, "Yeah, officially Tuesday is never coming." So those are some of the stories I've had. We are on our approach back to the homeland. Um, so I'm only going to be on here a few more minutes. So if there's anything else going on out there tonight, please make sure to hit me up. Also, if you haven't liked yet, I'm telling you, I've said it several times, liking a video makes you happier and healthier. That's like a twofer. Nowadays, you can't get anything for two things. I used to manage an Arby's back in the day, and they used to have roast beef for $5.99, or was it five for not $5.95, $5.95. That's what it was at Arby's. And now you go to Arby's, I think it's like 8 for $8.85 or something. I don't know what it is right now, but I know it ain't 5 for $5.95. It's like Subway, right? Subway went from $5 footlongs to $13 footlongs. Crazy. And that did not happen overnight, by the way. None of this happened overnight. This is a long, consumer, greedy process. That's what I would tell you that this is. Oh, it's getting dark out. Well, not dark, but just getting, a little bit lighter out. What is this? Something just happened here. Oh, water just came out of that. Somebody's yard. Some